think my Twitter is mostly politics and shit talking. I would say that is my my main thing on Twitter, but I won't I won't necessarily shy away from those topics. I I don't make anti-racism the focal point or even so much of a conscious effort. It's more of, I mean, I guess it is anti-race because I'm trying to counter the narratives, trying to, but like I said before, like I will match energies. So it's not always just about trying to present a counterfactual argument. Sometimes it'll honestly be like if I see somebody trolling on racist stuff, I'll just troll them back. And I don't know if anybody's necessarily learning anything from that moment, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's that site has transformed so much as well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely used to. It may be hard for people to understand who are not on Twitter and haven't been on for a while, but like Jose, you and I have both been on there for years now, and so the transformation. Would you not agree that it is drastic now?
Drastic.
Yeah, like
Drastic.
the amount of racism that is on there, the amount of misogyny and xenophobia, it is it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so like while I'm sure that there were many people on there who had views like that, it's kind of what you talked about 2016 being some kind of like a lightning rod for racism, you know, and just like awakening all these people to being more openly racist. I feel like Twitter has gone through such a process whereby the algorithm and like the induction of white supremacists and bots and stuff has
Yeah.
just caused the environment to be so toxic. It's very difficult to be productive and have productive conversations there. The question here is: it space Nazi induced, or was it always coming? I think I, I think it was space Nazi. That's funny. I think definitely it was induced. I don't think that it was going to naturally become what it is. I really don't. What do you
You know,
think,
the
Jose?
algorithm definitely seemed to be keeping it in check before. And then when that changed, I mean, I think he quite literally said that, you know, the doors were opening and you saw like a influx of the, you know, 4chan kind of chat rooms come in with the memes and all that stuff that before you could tell somebody had to go to that site and search for it and then bring it over here and they still wouldn't get too much traction. All of a sudden those things are popping up all over the place. You know, the Pepe the Frog, what are those, the Groiper accounts and like that kind of stuff that they just seem to be everywhere. Bots too, because you know, if somebody's having a conversation, all of a sudden, do they latch on to just like keywords or something? Because it really seems like, you know, somebody might be having a good faith conversation and out of nowhere pops up somebody that's just spouting off the most racist nonsense, and then it just the whole thread devolves from there, and it's yeah, it's a dumpster fire.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of mechanisms going on because, for instance, I'm working on my extensive review of the movie "Am I Racist" by Matt Walsh right now, and when I just wrote that I saw the movie, I didn't like it, and I'm writing the review, I thought it was worse than I anticipated. I
Yeah.
got a deluge of racism thrown at me and all kinds of just very demeaning comments of all
Oh yeah.
types. The N word, of course, everything you can imagine. And it's happened to me before. So people somehow found that post. It was a very, I mean, just like a random post, you know, like I don't have enough followers for that many people to like come. Somehow people found me. And so I was definitely targeted, and I've been targeted in the past with racism. And it is very difficult to deal with, even somebody who's as, you know, experienced as I am. It's just extremely difficult to deal with person after person after bot after person saying
Yeah.
racist things to
Yeah.
you, making racist posts, putting your face next to a monkey, you know, like, I mean, like calling you the end, like, it's just crazy. It's like, it's an avalanche and, it's depressing. and it's very
Hmm.
hard to let it roll off your back. I've gotten to the point where I can let it roll off my back sometimes, but sometimes I can't. Even if like I understand and have experience in the past just letting it roll off, like it doesn't matter, like so
Yeah.
it's a very powerful weapon at this point. And it's sad that that's what it's become because it has so much potential and promise to be something so much more beautiful and more productive.
The site itself.
Yeah, social media in
Yeah.
general, I would say.
That's one of the reasons why one I stayed on when everybody else jumped off to Blue Sky or whatever, and also why I have the blue check. I figured one, I really enjoy using the site, and they were purposefully making it harder to use if you didn't pay for the blue check, and then also because I didn't want to, let other people kind of just have their way with the site.
Yeah, and Elon has made it extremely difficult to combat what he's trying to do with the site. He's done everything he can possibly can, including allowing people who you block they can still see your messages now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's all kinds of things he's done to tinker with what's going on, just to make it as bad as it is now. So I don't think it's salvageable at this point unless somebody else takes over. And I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to release the reins anytime soon, if ever. So I do hope something else arises. But yeah, there's still something about the conflict, frankly, that is endemic to that site that I enjoy because that's where you make change, right? That's what
Yeah,
catalyzes change is conflict. You're not, if everybody already agrees, then you're not changing anything, you're just kind of, you know, patting each other on the back. And
yeah.
that's not really of interest to me. So I stay there because I still find guest after guest to come on the show and have these discussions. That's where you came from, Jose. And now here you are having this discussion with me and supporting the creation of these conversations and my live events through the Patreon. And I really appreciate it. Just want to outwardly say I'm grateful for you for that, brother. And thank you. Thanks for watching. For access to the full length conversation and all of the 2 hour long unedited conversations that I've had on race, click the support link in the description below. Thanks for your support and see you next time.